there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off a season where he showed everyone that he was worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man under center, he'll always be in championship conversation.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incomplete.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Pushing his way through. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And different running backs, same result as they stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. He's wide.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive starts with a run by White. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side, and a loose football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Sterling Shepard from 8 yards out. And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. In motion, Aguilar. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They start to drive with White. A little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Travis Jones makes a tackle. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by Durham. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Irving, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
Henry up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Offense heading back out, and with him comes Rachaad White. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. They'll look to throw here. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion, the tight end. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kalijah Cansey. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Yaya Diaby. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a handoff to Irving. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Travis Jones, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here comes third down at 7. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. To throw is Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go, set.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. Jackson, yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And Jackson throwing once more. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, middle. You.
Jackson. Complete. It's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 29 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.